Hi everybody. We're doing something different tonight. We're all here in person. It's crazy. Yeah, look, there's Claire's arms. There's Olive's arms. And look, I can do this. If anybody is in chat right now, please let us know how we sound. We're doing our best. We only have the one mic. If we try doing more, I'm scared about feedback. Also, I need to adjust the camera. Okay. Yeah, so let us know. Cool. We sound good? Awesome. We do have a live audience member tonight. Thank you. Yeah. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us if you're here. And I'm a little flustered because this is just wild that I'm sitting here in front of all of you in person. I can reach out and touch me. Okay, enough of this silliness. Let's go to different silliness. So, intros. Yeah, I haven't even said who I am. I'm Nathan. Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm the DM here, and I use he, him pronouns, and we're Story Reckless, and we're a D&D live stream playing in the Descent into Avernus campaign with a bit of homebrew. Players.
My name's Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kidam, half-elf grave cleric.
It's my turn?
It's your turn, yeah!
We can talk over each other.
My name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns, and tonight I will be playing Calliope de Mal, a air genasi, but she's actually considers herself a gnome that just has some like weird stuff going on. And she's old. She's very old. And we'll use that to her advantage to get senior citizen discounts.
Good. I'm gonna do the weird half headphone thing.
Cool. Hi, I'm Enyo, use they them pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Pip, a satyr alchemist, or also perhaps maybe a tiefling named Verity. Who knows?
Amazing. All right, well with that, let's do a quick little recap here and jump straight into it. Let me get something a little more appropriate here as I switch the music. Where is my music? There it is. Okay. So. Wow. Hi.
We can make
Hi,
direct
Nathan.
eye
We can make direct eye contact.
This is weird.
We're playing D&D for
The video
reals.
is just gonna be like us like
I know. I don't have to technically look too much over here, like every once in a while, but yeah. Last we left off, I'm here. Yeah. Okay.
You're taller than I expected. Okay, no, we can do this.
Last we left off. We were all in Avernus. You had all gone beneath the High Hall, the cathedral within High Hall, Cathedral to Torn. Going underneath the cathedral, you found multiple survivors and the priestess Faria. Thank you. The priestess Faria, who was doing her best to manage the situation. You found more survivors within. You found Calliope, your mentor, Glim, tomb robbing, and fought some undead, managed to get back with a few more survivors and Glim, and then you conducted a small ritual to ask for the sword from the unknown hero, which actually went quite well.
Very well.
what
Yeah.
happened to the sword, Nathan?
The sword went with Rhea, who then proceeded to decide to stay behind to protect everyone. And you ended up with Valor, the tiefling who uses a greatsword. And the greatsword went to Rhea, who uses a longsword. But it was amazing. I thought it was a lovely scene, and Rhea ended up with the greatsword of the unknown hero, and decided to stay behind with her people in the crypt to protect them. Finding the secret door and opening it, you were going to head to the Grand Cemetery to find Gideon Lightward and Grand Duke Older Ravengard. But upon opening it, I believe it was Pip, saw a pair of eyes staring back at you as a shadow demon leapt forth and went straight for Calliope's friend. Who, I'm so sorry right now, my brain...
Petra,
thank you. Went straight for Petra. And Pip, in a flustered panic trying to contend with the situation, tumbled over and fell directly into the secret entrance into the dark. But you managed to deal with the shadow demon before it could... that's right, it did. It possessed Petra for a brief moment. And Feria approached using her holy symbol, which she revealed has some limited amount of power to exorcise beings from others, and was able to shunt the shadow demon from Petra and then proceeded to destroy it. With that encounter resolved, taking a moment, saying goodbye to your new friends, old friends, you descended into the dark and went down a tunnel for quite a ways.
Nathan, if you could back up or move your...
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm going to be very looming over this camera. Oh, wait! Maybe doing this live, because we are live. Oh no, my cable, my USB cable. Okay, bear with us, everyone. I'm trying to make it better, and I'm making it worse.
I kind of like it that it's looming. It's very...
My, like...
Yeah, you are the master of our destiny.
Ooh!
There's a bunch of stuff happening.
Whenever anybody says the words "bear with me," I think of a tweet.
Bear with me.
There's a bear with me.
There's a bear with me. Can I do it?
Imagine you're being held hostage by an animal, and the only way you can communicate. Oh yeah, okay.
Yes.
How much further can this go? There we go.
A little bit.
Okay, just
Hey!
don't bump
Hey!
anything.
Don't touch anything. Okay. I think this is better. Yeah, there we go. Now it's more like eye level and I'm not just like this spooky DM. So, you descended into the darkness, went down the tunnel for quite a ways, and up ahead you saw some light appear, and as it opened up, it revealed a chasm before you leading down to the river Styx below. You could see the writhing mass of demons and devils fighting and hear the cacophony of battle, and directly across about 20 feet or so, sheer cliffs rising up before you, you could see the other end of the tunnel. It seemed that part of the landmass had just fallen away, exposing this gap. And that is where we're going to pick up. So, yeah, what do you all do?
Pip, you said you had some potions of flat?
Yeah, I do. I actually whipped two of them. Whipped a couple up this morning. So, yeah, 10 minutes. We should be able to make it. All right. She reaches into her boots,
Is there enough juice in that juice to like carry us, or like could just one person drink it and then like carry other people? What's the like dosage to effect ratio on this?
I think it makes me. It would have to make us move a lot slower, and I am not strong. You're not strong. You are not strong. Nobody here is strong except for Valor.
I
Lulu
could
can fly,
probably hold someone, probably one of you.
and you can just levitate, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, Big Dummy has like some attachments actually I've been hoping to try out. They don't last that long, but maybe it could just ferry us across here.
Big Dummy, you're big. Metal
Oh yeah. And holding up my messenger bag. Yeah,
Right.
this guy. Bring us right across.
All right. Lulu kind of fluttering there next to you all. I'm good, but I'm here to help, however I can.
Lulu, you're great. You're perfect.
Really? Oh, thanks.
What? Hold on. So you're saying that I made these potions of flight for nothing?
No,
that's
no,
okay.
no,
That's
no,
fine.
no.
I'll just keep them. It's okay. Put them back in. It's just fine, whatever.
Okay. And I think Calliope will then just like put the bag down, just like starts unfolding out into this big kind of like chicken walker dragoon, and then Calliope's gonna go and fiddle with a couple more things, and these two kind of like Leonardo da Vinci like helicopter like spirals
Okay.
kind of like pop out, and they just like start spiraling faster and faster and faster.
Is
and
this
then
a spell?
so this is my once per day like levitate.
Okay, yeah, I love it.
Just
I love it. Okay.
Gonna style it as the thing that Big
Okay.
Daddy does instead. Okay, like, and it makes like some noise, so you have to kind of like shout over it because it's a helicopter. It's like, okay, who's up first?
I think that perhaps. Oh.
Yeah, I'll climb in, I guess.
Okay, step right up. Okay, big dummy.
Yep. Kind of leans down, lets you climb inside. I think it's a little cramped since it's designed for Calliope. It's like kind of the
Knees around my
yeah,
shoulders.
knees around your shoulders
Yeah.
sort of thing sitting in there as these spinning like little arms stick out in these big spinning like Da Vinci blades. And it just very slowly, because it doesn't move fast, right? It's like
Yeah, it needs
10
to
feet
actually
round or something.
technically levitate can only go up and down.
okay, and
so
then
if you
somebody
go to
has
the
to
top,
push
like-
it.
Yeah, somebody has to like push it, and then it like you can kind of just like work your way and like walk across the top. Oh no, there isn't a top.
There's no top. It goes, yeah.
Should I have given one end of a rope to Lulu first so that we can
That
like,
sounds
pull?
great.
All right.
Oh, good, I can help. Okay. Zips across. Lulu zips across and
Tie it to something.
looks around for something to tie it to. Okay. And she ties it on to like what looks to be a little root sort of sticking out with her trunk kind of. It's tied to something.
Great.
Okay.
All right. So we do the thing.
Okay, so Big Dummy just lifts up and like I imagine the legs almost like hanging down like
just
a,
like really dumbly.
yeah like the
limp.
yeah the limp like
Like
a
if you-
frog being lifted
Yeah, yeah.
and it's just kind of like oh no as Big Dummy just and Kadam, you start like pulling on the rope.
I guess so. Yeah. Hand over hand.
Roll percentile dice for me.
Okay.
How long does levitate last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
90.
Okay, so you pull yourself across. As you get out over this gap, so it's about 20 feet, so you're about 10 feet across, and you're just over open air. And below, you just hear the. And you can see the like thick black oozing river below. Keep pulling, and you just see that little root, Lulu kind of nervously looking back and forth at you. And the root's just,
You'll stand on that, Lulu?
okay. She flutters over and just kind of like plops on the side of the wall. It's like sticking out of the wall like this. You got about 5 more feet, and then you get to the other side.
I will jump out and see if I can't more securely fasten that rope.
Sure. Make a dex check for me.
Oh,
Basically, like sleight of hand, I think would be the best.
12.
12. Okay. Yeah. You look and you can tell that this was like on the verge of just like slipping off the root, and you managed to push it up further, get a better knot on it, and around like a big burl kind of on the root, so it feels pretty secure.
All right.
I guess Big Dummy will kind of like grab onto the rope with its like crude legs and kind of just like pull itself and then like let go.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Big Dummy gets across, no problem. Who's going next?
Well, now that I know that's safe, I'll go.
Okay, so you hop in. Is this OSHA compliant? Yeah, so you hop in and pull yourself across without issue. Calliope, I don't know how you're feeling being this far above everything below.
Calliope's fine with heights.
Okay, yeah.
Fine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Calliope has been doing this for a long time. So
Lots of flight missions.
yeah, just a very different landscape below. But you manage to get to the other side without issue and hop out. Big Dummy
Did great.
pulls himself across, and who's going next? I guess it's either Valor or you. Do you want Valor to go, or do you want to go?
Pip's going to give Valor a potion of flight, like, just in case.
Sure, I'll take it. She puts it in a little satchel. Yeah.
Okay, now push me across.
All right. In Big Dummy. All right.
Yes.
So you jump in Big Dummy, and
push.
Valor will put her hands on the side. Can you roll a strength check for me for Valor, or athletics if she has it?
She does. 24.
Ooh, we need big strong lady.
24. Okay. Sorry, hold on. I need to check something. Oh yeah, 24? Sorry. Yeah, that is. Valor shoves Big Dummy, and Big Dummy goes, I'll say like 15 feet out into the chasm, just. And you kind of feel the lurch as Valor shoves. And you only have about 5 more feet to go as you just pull on the rope. How is Pip feeling about the heights? What is this like for Pip? I didn't ask for Kadam, but
Exhilarating.
yeah.
This is what she lives for, kind of going on the tiptoe, I mean on the tightrope, and without having to do any of the work.
Amazing. So you get to the other side. As you pull the rope to get just a little bit further over,
What happened?
you notice there's like it's so subtle, but there's just like a slight shift in the light, like above you. Like there's just you sense something above you. What do you do?
Just sort of look around and be like, who's that? Big Dummy, did you see that? Did you feel that? Can you feel that?
Big Dummy's just arms limp or legs limp down at the side. The little like mechanical, it's like a little almost like sphere of the head, right? It's just kind of like a closed dome.
Yeah.
Can it articulate in any way?
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
rotate
I think it kind of
sort
like rotates and
Yeah.
like opens slightly, so you can
Okay.
see just like
So
the peak of the,
It just kind of like
yeah.
just kind of angles up to you.
I guess Pip would like to look. Is keeping an eye out now.
Okay, make a perception roll.
Perception. That's an 11.
An 11. 11 total.
Yeah.
Okay. You look up and above, and you look up above, and you briefly notice, like, far above, probably about 60 feet up, just like some pebbles kind of knocked loose from something, just and they kind of fall past you.
I guess this isn't the most geologically stable area. All right.
Okay. Are you gonna pull yourself over to the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. You manage to make it to the other side. As you hop off, Valor waiting on the other side, Big Dummy pulling on the rope. Kadam and Calliope.
Mm-hmm.
You notice about 50 feet up on either side of the cliff walls, slowly crawling down, you see little winged, spined devils just kind of
We got incoming!
And as you say that, they kind of scatter into cracks, kind of getting out of sight as best they can. Some more pebbles sort of. Valor looks, grips her great sword. Does she have a ranged weapon, or just the great sword?
Okay, she has a heavy crossbow.
She has a heavy crossbow. Okay, so she would probably sling the heavy crossbow from her back and just have it ready. Big Dummy slowly working his way across, unless you command otherwise, but
How far across is he?
it's 20 feet wide. I'd say he's halfway across, so he's only 10 feet away from Valor.
Okay, I think just finishing the job, getting out first. Like, Big Dummy kind of like...
Okay.
Like, looks down and like focuses on just like trying to pull itself like a little bit faster.
Yeah, as Big Dummy pulls himself across.
I would like to hold Toll the Dead
Okay.
on the one that's closest to Valor.
Okay. It looks as though the chasm all the way up to the top is probably about 200 feet up, just up this rocky cliff face. And you see like a dark shape of a figure just peering over the side and kind of like cascading down the cliff walls. All of you sort of just hear like a as it sort of like echoes down the walls and more little pebbles kind of. Valor anxiously looking up, Big Dummy arrives and she really climbs in and is very like Bowser and go-kart like yeah, so she's gonna cast it around the area.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so the darkness engulfs you all. Yeah, it is utter darkness. You cannot see anything. And you sit there and anxiously wait as the rope, you can hear it tugging and creaking next to you. Do you all do anything?
Well, I was going to train my pistol on something, but I can't see anything now.
So the darkness is just on the rope? Is it on...
It's a 20-foot
radius sphere.
So how?
So it's
it
like-
should be,
Everything.
where does she cast it? Yeah.
I was thinking the center of the. It can't travel, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking the center of the rope.
Yeah, so it would be the entire area is in complete darkness.
Okay. Everyone remember which direction the chasm was?
Oh God.
All right, let's just not
You
move.
hear Valor.
Did one of us do this?
You hear Valor. That was me. It's fine. I'm coming across. Just don't move. Go in the opposite direction.
I ain't moving.
Yes, just stay there. And you can hear from above the like rocks.
I'm gonna have Little Dummy just kind of be like, hey, why don't you just take a peek out? I think. Fly up.
It was like a Raggedy Ann doll thing now, right? That
it's
you
like
knitted.
a sock monkey.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
floats up. I guess you don't see anything. You just feel the presence of Little
Yeah.
Dummy leave. And Little Dummy goes up about 20 feet, pokes their head up out of the darkness. Can you see through Little Dummy's eyes?
Cannot.
You cannot. Okay, so
Do you want to send Gilder up there?
and Little Dummy can't communicate with you telepathically. That was
Correct.
Little Dummy can fly,
Correct.
but Gilder can not fly, but can telepathically communicate. Okay, cool.
I'm trying to see if they can talk. No, languages, they only understand the language.
Okay, so what do you want Little Dummy to just go up, look,
Yeah.
and
I guess like come back down, maybe.
okay. So, I mean, is Little Dummy trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth.
I would love to make a stealth roll. I got a gentleman's 20.
What do you see? Yeah, gentleman's 20. Okay. A few moments go by, or like a few seconds rather, and then Little Dummy, you suddenly feel Little Dummy's presence next to you.
Okay, 2 taps for danger, 1 tap for like we still got a little bit more time. Do we gotta move?
2 taps.
For danger. Okay, guys, they're closing in.
How fast can you move with levitate?
Up, down, 20 feet.
Okay. And then like going
And then
side to side, is that just kind
sideways.
of DM's discretion?
I think you can just move your speed, technically.
Move your speed? Okay.
Let me double check that real quick.
Yeah. I mean,
The target can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach, which allows it to move as if it were climbing.
so half feet. Okay. So in one round, Valor gets 15 feet across. It's only 5 feet across.
And
5 feet
technically,
before the edge.
like Big Dummy could also use its movement, I guess, if it's acting as a mount. I don't know if it can act as a mount because it's also medium sized.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. Valor gets 15 across regardless.
Yeah.
You hear the sound of leathery wings and things suddenly descending into the darkness. Let's roll initiative.
That
Just to
sounds
see
great.
what happens.
They're on top of us, I think Calliope says.
Can I
Oh,
say
boy.
that I cast
Wait,
uh,
it's a 9?
Gift of Alacrity on Valor while we were walking
Is that
through
9 or
the...
4?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, you guys! I forgot to make Valor's token. I'm sorry. Ah! It was ready to go and I forgot. I bet I could do it really fast.
Is there a smell the devils really don't like?
That's like the most basic thing.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Pumpkin spice
Yeah.
latte.
It is the Lord's drink. Wait.
All right, let me grab.
Yeah, I think Pip is just like spraying holy water around her just in case. Like, I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but here we go. Here.
So we're gonna kind of do this theater of the mind because I did
Because
not-
it's in darkness.
It's in
We can't see
darkness.
anything.
Yeah.
Mainly because I did not have this map ready to go. So, all right. Let me roll for these dudes.
Question, do most devils have devil sight so they can see in magical darkness?
You'll find
That's
out.
entirely possible.
Interesting.
Oh god.
Does Valor know that? Does Claire know that?
Okay. Alright, friends, I'm not sure how this is gonna go, so everybody take one of these.
We all have them. I gave them to you.
Give what? Who?
What are these?
Holy water?
Oh, no, I was going to give you hit points.
Oh,
5
I'm
hit points just in
sorry.
case.
I was expecting to feel a vial pressed into my hand.
No.
I'm over here making assumptions.
Oh no, you do feel a vial pressed into your hand. Yeah, I guess
Oh,
I
wait.
don't say what it is necessarily.
When Kid gives you something, you drink it.
Uncork and smell it.
Okay.
It's just a little pick me up. Don't worry about it.
Ooh, pumpkin
You've done it
spice.
before, yeah?
What?
I think you've cast. Is this heroism?
No, this is aid. Aid. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually
initiative.
lemonade.
4.
Calliope.
5.
Okay.
5. Pip.
9.
9.
Oh, actually, shoot. I think my first one. Where's that from last time?
Pip got. You said you got a 9, Pip. Okay.
Yeah.
Kadam.
Natural 20. Whew.
So 20.
20.
There we go. And Valor.
24.
Whew. Okay.
Okay, it just says within range, not ones I can see. That's good.
All right. So, Valor is up first. What would Valor like to do?
Pull.
Yep. So Valor, 5 feet. So it's 10 feet of movement. Gets onto the ledge.
Okay.
Cannot see the ledge.
Can she not see through her own darkness?
I don't think so, unless she has true sight.
No.
Yeah. I don't think so. It's darkness. You can't see through.
Drop the darkness?
Okay. As the darkness drops, Valor, all of you suddenly see as the light kind of shines through that like ruddy red light. You can see there are 3 spine devils. They're flying about 40 feet above you. And they're all getting ready to fire, and they're looking all at you very clearly. You can see exactly where you are. And you also see the figure way up at top, 200 feet up, is trained a crossbow down at the direction of all of you. So.
Wait, did everybody already drink their aid?
It's not our time. Turns you.
Okay, good.
So,
good.
what is Valor? Valor drops darkness.
Gonna jump onto the ledge and fire at the. Oh, I don't know Valor terribly well. At the nearest.
Okay.
The nearest
Make
one.
an attack roll.
Oh dear.
Hey, Calliope, are tieflings supposed to be able
10.
to see in darkness?
10. 10 does not hit.
I didn't think it
You
did.
should talk to Professor Finkelby. He was more of the, like, I don't know, demonic, or, excuse me, devilish studies.
Okay, that's her turn.
You should have checked
Okay. So she's still
Symposiums.
standing there on the
Yeah,
ledge.
absolutely. Who that
Fires a
is.
bolt. It whizzes past as they dart out of the way, taking us to Kadam.
Oh, Toll the Dead.
On Spine Devil.
Yep,
Okay.
with save, please.
Okay. With advantage. 7. So that's a failure.
Ooh. 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. 9 points of necrotic damage. As the devil's head twitches, lets out, and is getting ready to fire those spines. Anything else for you, Kadam?
Can we just start back in?
Oh yeah, the tunnel just continues
well, let's
back
just do
into
that
darkness.
then.
Okay.
I will take my full movement.
Okay, so
in that
30 feet
direction.
back into the darkness. Valor's standing there at the edge with the crossbow out. Is that it for you, Kadam?
Yeah.
Okay. The figure at the top is going to fire down at Valor because it can see Valor. The rest of you are a little harder to spot. So here we go. This is at disadvantage. I don't think so. 12. Yeah. So ting, bounces off the rock as the bolt flies down. That's all it can do because it's a crossbow. But you hear from above. All right, the Spine Devils. The one that hit you kind of snarls, but you've disappeared into the darkness. They're all going to. They all look at each other with this look in their eyes. They all kind of. I guess you speak Infernal.
I do.
And you hear them say, "Let's pull the big one down." Yes. They all come flying straight to Valor, and they're all gonna do a shove attack essentially.
Uh-huh.
But I think you can do a pull.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. So they're going to try to pull Valor off the side.
Calliope, what'd they say? They have a big what?
Okay, so Valor, how should
Is
we
this
resolve
an
this? I
attack
guess
roll?
this is 3 checks because they're all 3 doing it, or I could just do it once with advantage.
Let's do 3 checks.
3 checks. Okay.
Let's make this hard.
Could deflect attack from Big Dummy work
It
here?
is an attack, so I think what it would do is it would give them disadvantage for one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want one of them at disadvantage. Okay, so one of them grabbing on disadvantage goes. So this is the first one. I mean, okay, a 6. Does Valor beat a 6?
Yes, okay.
Big Dummy!
What was the total?
7 plus 3.
Oh my God. Okay,
10,
so
10.
10. Okay, so it's an athletics check, right? Because it's a for grapple. She only has a +3.
No, I rolled a 3. She has a plus 7.
Oh
big
my God. Yeah. So the first Spine Devil grabs onto Valor's armor, and Valor slips a little as it pulls,
And Big Dummy then just like
and then yeah,
flicks it away.
it flies away. The other 2 latch on. Valor is struggling, trying to pull back from the ledge. This is gonna be 2 more checks. Straight rolls for them.
Dirty 20.
17. So she's getting pulled off the edge of it as the last one goes. Last check.
13?
9. So she grabs the last one, throws it over the side as it, and yeah, that is their turns as they start to cackle maniacally. All right, next up is Pip.
What am I gonna do? I can't see anything.
More intense.
So the darkness is gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, and I would say, so right now I think what it is you and Valor are at the edge of this precipice. So Valor is next to you, and you just saw Valor get swarmed by these spine devils.
So we did watch that.
Yeah, trying to
Okay.
pull her off. And then I'd say behind you is Big Dummy and oh no, Big Dummy's next to Valor,
Yeah.
Sure
floating
is.
over the chasm. Yeah.
Critically right there.
Yes.
Okay. So is she still immediately getting attacked?
Valor, yeah, I mean, they're all the spine devils are
Yeah,
within
still.
range of you and
Okay.
Valor.
In that case, I'm just gonna take a shot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay. One of the spine devils?
Yeah,
Okay.
one of the spine devils. Oh yeah, because this is
I
later.
would, so just to be clear, they are within like melee of you and Valor because you're on the lip of
Okay,
the precipice. So it would be at disadvantage if you fire range.
I think in that case, should I pistol whip it?
Whack!
Yeah. I guess I'm just going to pistol whip.
Okay, go for it.
With this guy. Oh, there's that.
You think we're making it to the graveyard tonight?
Oh, cool. That was a 20 for 1 slashing.
One?
It's just that.
So you whip the pistol around and just and it goes just one little bop.
That was really embarrassing. I guess I won't do that anymore.
And Valor is like just now stumbling back from the ledge. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Shoot it! All right.
It's so close. I can't shoot it.
All right. Anything else for you, Pip?
Are we going?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna
This
grab
way.
her hand and just be like, come on.
Okay, so half movement, you move 15 feet back into the tunnel. All 3 of the spine devils are going to lash out at you as you pull away. So they're each gonna, they like, with a little like burst of like smoke and flame, they appear these little pitchforks essentially, and they're going to try to stab you. That's basically what it is. It is like a straight up pitchfork. Yeah. Yes.
Just like they warned me would happen.
Oh, does Valor have a thing?
Valor has a thing. This isn't. It's not worded well.
Oh, is it Hellish Rebuke?
No, it's the leadership thing.
Oh, so
For 1 minute, Valor can issue a command or warning when a non-hostile creature within 30 feet makes a tackle
I
or
do
save.
So it'll last for a minute.
I believe so.
Yeah, but
Not
she
that
can-
It takes her a minute.
No. It lasts for
Okay.
a minute, and she can keep doing it for that minute.
Okay.
You want her to do that?
Yeah. Give
So-
Pip a D4.
A D4 on saves or
Wait.
these are attack rolls.
Non-hostile. No, never mind.
Okay.
Sorry, new stat block.
It's okay. Who dis? All right, so they all are gonna lash out at you, Pip.
That's fine.
So here we
I
go.
have a healing potion. I have Dr. Gilder.
Is this the first damage you've ever
Wow,
taken?
all terrible rolls. 3, 1, 11, 7. I don't think
It was
any of
that
those hit.
pistol whip. It's done.
Yeah, yeah. The one is still recovering. It's just unable to hit you. All right, so that so both of you get 15 feet back. Lulu, Lulu will definitely go and try to stab with her little tusks, and gets a natural 20.
Oh my god!
Incredible, Lulu.
Incredible, Lulu.
It does 9 points of damage.
That's how much I did.
She skewers into the shoulder of this the one that just got pistol whipped. It has a broken nose. It gets skewered in the arm by a little elephant. Lulu pulls out and just goes, "Hey, you leave my friends alone." Right, that was Lulu. Calliope.
I It's just Big Dummy there at the edge now, right?
Yeah, because you're behind. Well, I guess now Pip and Valor have pushed past you, so
Yeah.
you're closer to the edge. But
Okay, tell me if this is possible. I would
Yeah.
like to use my bonus action to have Big Dummy attack. And then my plan is to like mount up, move back, and then use my attack.
I don't know. I don't know how
I
it.
think so.
I don't remember how the rules work. So
Yeah.
I haven't read up on it, but and that's how
I
we've
think
been
that
doing
works.
it.
I think that works.
Well, yeah, because mounting. Are you talking about the mounting? Mounting up is just half your movement.
Yeah, but like I can't have it attack while I'm mounted on it. But since I'm not mounted, I can use my bonus action to have it
Sure.
do a thing. I think.
Sure. Do
I
it.
think.
Do it.
Okay. Big Dummy's gonna hit the one that everybody else has been beaten up.
Okay.
Dummy Rend. 25
Oh
to
yeah,
hit.
definitely.
5 force damage.
It just scatters out into the chasm.
Oh, that was Big Dummy.
Yeah, that's Big Dummy.
As it's destroyed, and there's now 2 left.
I'm trying to think of like a cool way for that to happen. So it's just like it's knocking them away. It like turns, and then just like blasts.
Bursts of light.
And the dust falls down.
There's like
past
it's
the light.
basically like there's a brief moment where you see the outline of the creature, and when the
Yeah.
light fades, it's just dust off into the wind.
And when the dust clears, Calliope is sitting in the cockpit. And you're like, okay,
Yes.
let's do this.
All right.
And then just like takes a couple steps back so I can like use my lance attack, not adjacent.
So Big Dummy's still levitating. So
Oh.
you kind of like pull on the rope to get Big Dummy over the ledge.
Yeah.
So you'll only be able to go, that's 10 feet of movement to get just over the ledge.
It is plenty of movement.
I don't know if can you drop levitate whenever or
Yeah, it's concentration. But,
okay.
But like, it can.
Are you gonna keep it up?
Oh, right. I'd be faster if I dropped it at this point, I think.
So you
I'm gonna make my attacks and then see how things
okay? So 15 feet of movement. You get on top. You have 15 feet left. So you use 10 feet. Pull yourself over the ledge, and then you got your attacks. Okay.
Wait, no, so I'm using my movement to mount up, and then I can use its movement to move back.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
think.
So 10 feet of its movement.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 lance attacks, normal, 21 and a crit.
Yeah, those both hit.
12 on the first hit, 14 on the second.
So 26 damage.
26 damage.
So-
Magical to one of them.
Skewers right through the chest of the second one, and it goes limp on the end of the lance.
Yeah,
it
just
is
let
destroyed.
it fall down.
It twirls down into the chaos below.
Use however much left of my movement to get out. So I think I have 25 left if I've used 10 so far from.
Okay.
No, I have 30 left.
Okay.
I've used, yeah, so
So
I think I just actually move right behind Pip and Val.
Perfect. So
Sorry.
you drop the concentration, so
Yeah,
the
yeah.
propellers retract back in.
I think actually they just like and like pop off and
Okay.
they like go twirling down like maple leaves.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so when they go twirling off as the little slide in and and you walk up next to Pip and Valor. Is that it for you?
And sorry, Verity and Nettle.
Verity.
Okay, Verity, Nettle.
Right.
Let's get out of here.
All right, and it is then Valor and Kadam. But if you all are running, I don't necessarily want to like play this out. So you all start booking it down the tunnel. The final Spine Devil, it will fire off its spines as you flee. So whoever's at the back, I think it's you.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll fire spines at you, Calliope, as you go running down the tunnel. I think it gets to make... Yeah, 2. Okay, so here we go. I think only if it gets a crit. Yeah, I mean, 14 and a 14. I don't think so. Yeah. So they just ricochet off of Big Dummy as they go down the tunnel, and you all start booking it into the darkness. And you just see the little shape of the Spine Devil kind of... and it looks back in the other direction from where you came.
Guys,
Knows where we came. And then looks up as you're running, and it kind of darts up out of sight above.
I think it'll be okay. We can talk about that later.
Okay.
Okay. You start booking it down into the darkness, further and further as you go. The sound of the cacophonous battle behind becomes less and less until eventually you just hear the sound of the earth around you and the faint shifts and trembles of this kind of chaotic landscape. you you win.
Yay!
You travel for probably about another 20 or so minutes, maybe a little more, just in darkness. This is essentially a straight shot, until eventually up ahead you can see, those of you with dark vision can see it coming to an end, and there's just a single stone spiral staircase that goes up. Do you descend the staircase?
Yeah.
I'm not going first this time.
Okay. Big Dummy doesn't do great on stairs, so I'm just gonna and pack him
Okay.
back up.
I can go first, I guess.
Arc F2. You beat D&D. Congrats.
Yay!
Oh yeah. Also, hi. It's nice to see you. I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the show, but this is a special show. I don't know if you've noticed, but we are in person. I don't know if you can see that. We're all here together. It's very exciting.
It's
very, very
invigorating.
Yes. We can talk over each other. It's
And have side conversations.
yeah. And it does seem like the audio is good enough that folks can hear us. We had our one live audience member confirm. Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Who's going up the stairs first?
Well, I just volunteered myself.
You will. Okay.
We'll take Gilder with you.
Alright.
Gilder, go first.
The little coin climbs onto your hand, looks up at you.
I know. We're working on it. Rebuilding this relationship.
Okay. So you're gonna place Gilder on the stairs, or do you want to go all the way up to the top?
I
And
want
then...
to go up to the top
Okay.
of the stairs and then.
All right. So you all watch as Kadam goes up these spiral stairs. Probably descending a good.
Descending or?
Sorry, ascending.
Okay.
You're probably ascending a good 20 feet up.
Right. I am trying to be quiet.
Okay, make a stealth check. And this is something where
5.
5?
Yeah.
Cool. These are, you can see the stairs, they are enclosed, so you just kind of watch Kadam disappear around the corner. And it is, I don't know if you've ever been on stone, you, Claire, have ever been on
I have.
old stone spiral staircase.
Yes, in castles.
Yeah, you kind of can get dizzy because it's just like, yeah. So for it's only, actually, honestly, I'm trying to think of how, this is probably more than 20 feet up. You don't really know how far you're going, but by the time you get to the top, you have that almost dizzy sensation because you're just repeating this motion. At the top, you come to a very small little platform with a single, never mind. At the top, it opens up into a small room, about 10 by 10. And you can see in this room, there is in the center of it just a very ornately carved sarcophagus. And directly ahead, as you came into the room, there was some light kind of hitting your eyes, and you can see where the once sealed stone door is kind of cracked and fallen open, and you realize that the back half of this sarcophagus towards the door, where the head would have been carved, is just gone and missing. Beyond the door, it has been broken and crumbled away. You can see debris all over the ground. Beyond the door, that is broken on one side and kind of opening out into the exterior, you see a kind of, in the faint crack you see a rolling landscape of dead grass and tombstones and mausoleums.
Right. Not really moving the door at all, but peering out. Do I see any movement?
Make
Do
a
I
perception
see
roll.
any people? 8.
8. Peering out into this graveyard, you suspect you have come up into the cemetery. even with an 8, as you look out, it is a very large cemetery that expands out before you. There's a lot of movement. Looking out into the cemetery, you see clusters of shambling humanoid forms just sprinkled and dotted throughout this graveyard. As you're staring out, every once in a while, there's as a large bolt of lightning strikes down into the ground far off in the distance. But in those flashes of light, it illuminates the various silhouettes of individuals shambling through this space.
All right. Gilder, you want to stay here and make sure no one comes in this direction while I get everyone else? All right.
Gilder crawls down and nestles in.
I will trot back down, get everyone else, explain what I saw. Trot back up. I can actually do something real helpful if we get our bearings a little bit.
This absolutely sounds like your wheelhouse, and I will follow your lead here.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah,
Hopefully-
let's do it.
Hopefully this will be a little more impressive than last time. I say to Valor.
Last time being.
Where I sat down.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I look forward to it. All right, you go up the stairs.
My bones are so old. Do you think you could carry an old lady?
Really?
I'm old.
She just like in one swift movement just cradles you up in the what is that position where it's
With firemen.
fireman's? Yeah. Well, not this one.
Oh no,
the
I
like
know, but like princess.
yeah,
carry.
the princess carry. Yeah, the princess carry.
Just
Just
my arms just like wrapped
Yeah.
around your neck.
and she just
You do an old
very
lady proud.
very easily walks you up the stairs as you cling to her armor. You all get up to the top and you see yourselves. You're in this small little tomb, this mausoleum with the broken stone door heading out into the graveyard. In the cemetery, rather. What do you all want to do?
Get in. Or, not get in. Get on. Sounded like you had a plan.
Yeah, if we can figure out which direction the chapel is.
I think I know which direction the chapel is. Question mark? But-
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to
Yeah.
look outside and get your bearings.
Oh yeah. Okay. Valor, just hoist me up to like one of those windows up there.
There are no. This
Well, there's no
is
windows.
like a stone mausoleum,
Yeah.
like a you know like you would see at a cemetery, right? Just like completely enclosed.
Okay, I'll stick my head out. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Clyde, you.
Sneak.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
I would love to make a soft roll.
Valor, I'm really tired too, if you want to carry me.
She looks at you. Make a deception roll.
I got 6, by the way.
6. Okay. Yeah.
Is it just for a little bit? 25.
Artificer?
Wait, was that a lie?
Did you actually roll a 25? I was just joking. I was just like, oh yeah, you're an artificer.
Yeah.
No, she ain't.
I'm an artificer. I make a lot of artifices.
Valor looks at you.
It's not a lie. I'm tired. I'm tired of being alone. Just for 5 minutes. Just while Calliope's out scouting.
You just want to stand here while I hold you? You want me to hold you while we stand still in this room?
Yes? Is that too much to ask? I mean, you're quite beefy. I think you can do it.
You could just sit down.
But you're so much more comfortable.
Leave her alone.
All right.
Good on, it's fine. This is fun. Fuck it. The world is basically ended. and she will scoop you up and just stand there holding you.
Wow, you have such big biceps, Valor.
All right, let's calm down. Let's slow this down a little bit.
Calliope turns around and is like, "Hey!" explaining my six.
So yeah, you shout a little "Hey!" When you looked outside, you instantly could tell that based on like kind of the surrounding walls and buildings that you are on where it is on the map, right? You're on the eastern side of the cemetery, and you would know that the chapel, the church essentially in the center, is basically on the map where there's like the big flamey thing, but you do not see those big flames when you look in that direction. But as you shout, "Hey!" Kadam, I think you're probably the one to notice, and Gilder, because Gilder's sitting at the front door. Gilder kind of, and you hear in your head, as you spot, probably about 50 feet away, a collection of undead-looking humanoids that have just been kind of, they all kind of turn and look
Run to the chapel, please.
in the direction of all of you. What do you all do?
Okay, we're going.
Okay, so you're all just gonna just book it straight there.
I'm gonna be bringing up the rear.
Okay, understood. So as you all start running, Valor looks down at you, Pip. Do you want me to keep carrying you? I can go a little faster if I don't have to carry you.
It's here. I'll get down. But thank you.
She drops you down and cracks her neck and start running. You all start running through the cemetery. Kadam, as you are taking up the rear, everybody peeling out in front of you, and you enter out of this dark space into this dead landscape of rolling hills. This probably once used to be very beautiful. You can see like placements of trees all throughout. All of them are barren and dead. Some have completely fallen over. Some are split in half. And as you go running in the direction that Calliope is leading you, you can see far in the distance the chapel starting to loom above. But Kadam, the thing that you notice that kind of catches your eye, as you said you're taking up the rear, I'm assuming to be kind of ready for this group. Looking over your shoulder at the collection of undead that notice the sound, they don't seem to be pursuing. They just kind of and then go back to shambling.
All right.
As you continue running in the direction of the chapel, you suddenly become very aware, all of you, as you get out into the open, away from this collection of mausoleums and more into the big open paths with the tombstones. There are undead everywhere. This place is littered with them. They all seem to kind of be aimlessly wandering, and every once in a while there will be a collection that turns and notices you, and they just stare and watch. At one point, Kadam, you see probably about 40 feet away more loping-like creatures that kind of pull themselves up onto the tombstones, and they look humanoid as well. You've definitely seen these in Baldur's Gate in your life living there. Every once in a while, ghouls get drawn to the city and will appear in the streets. You see this pack of ghouls, and they all kind of.
Now, would I know that ghouls can speak?
Make a religion check.
All right. 16.
Yeah, I think so. They watch you go, and they kind of just, as you continue running past. You wave. Okay, as you run. Okay.
Yeah, just acknowledging their presence.
Okay.
Like they would be people, you know.
Yeah. And they go loping in a different direction. The chapel is starting to loom up on the center hill of the cemetery. I need to pull up my notes.
Kadam, are you the reason that all of these undead aren't chasing us?
Not on purpose. I'm wondering if Light Ward might have done something, or if they're just here.
Clearly they're here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think this is something we should be worried about or just happy about?
Let's be grateful for the moment.
They're spooky but chill.
The fine citizens of Elturel wouldn't, rise up and cause a problem. They deserve their rest, and they know that.
Cool.
Ooh, I think I've seen this all on Elden Ring. I didn't get to that part. Man, I gotta play that game. Anyways, the chapel, Calliope. This I think stands out to you as you approach. The chapel. Let me find the building so I can describe it a little better. You see kind of a wide, probably 15, 20 foot tall building, sort of slanted roof, and then in the center, not in the center, actually offset to one side, there is a dome that rises before it. And the front of this stone building has all of these, as you're approaching, they look to be pillars, but you see that they are statues that are like acting as pillars. And there's a big, wide, essentially not porch, but there's a better term for porch, a more refined term.
Loggia.
Huh?
Loggia?
Maybe.
Portico.
Sure. With some stone steps leading up to it. The thing that catches your eye, though, as you approach, is that there is this almost like fetid purple miasma that's kind of like, sort of like almost like tendrils of smoke and almost light. It's sort of this like thick purple in color that's sort of radiating off the entire structure as you're running up to it.
It was last year.
You would
Got
also know, just I'll give you some about the structure itself. So you're approaching the front of the chapel. To the left of it and behind, there is another structure. Let me see if it says exactly what it says. Yeah, so there's the chapel. Left of it and behind, there is a very humble, small stone dwelling. That is where Gideon lives. So those are the kind of structures you have before you. You can't see the dwelling from this angle because you're kind of approaching it directly from the front. But yeah, to the left of it and behind is where Gideon's home would be.
Hey, there's a structure around back. Let's go check that first. I don't like the look of that purple light miasma stuff.
All right.
And I'll trundle sprightly.
Okay, so kind of
For old.
veering off to the left. Okay. Let me check something here. Yeah, the two of you, as you start to veer off to the side, we'll say you are, I don't know, how close are you getting before you start to kind of,
I think steering clear of any active miasma stuff.
Okay.
If there's a fog cloud, be okay, stay out of that fog thing.
It's
go around.
it's odd. It's not it's not spilling out. It's very subtle and it's kind of just radiating off the top. It does seem to be concentrated towards the back of the structure, almost coming out from somewhere beyond.
Weird.
I'm a little curious about this miasma. I would like to just investigate it a little bit, see maybe what's happening, or if I can figure out what it is.
Can you bottle it, do you think?
I have so many bottles. Yeah.
But my question is, how far away do you want to be as you start to...
In feet?
Sure, yeah. As you start to circumnavigate around the side.
40 feet.
40 feet, okay. So as you sort of turn and start to navigate around the side,
I have no idea of how long 40 feet is in real life.
It's a decent distance. You can see more details of the structure. It once had these beautiful stained glass windows. They are all just shattered in the front. The main doors you can see are just hanging open, and there seems to be no other signs of creatures around here. All the undead are kind of spread out away from this structure. The front of the building, as you're this close now, you can see it is, although smudged and kind of ruined a bit from the descent, was once a beautiful white marble, and all of those structures are carved of it. Each structure seems to portray some sort of heroic looking figure, and they're all unique. There are a total of there's a total of 12 pillars lining the front of the chapel. But sprinting past, you get about halfway in the direction of where you know the structure is, as you're kind of curving off to the side, when you notice that there are 3 figures that at first you thought might have been the pillars. So there would have been a total of 15 when you first approached. You suddenly see them move. They are much more of a like almost a bright bone white, as these figures suddenly take notice of you, and you see these massive, probably close to 10-foot tall skeletal beings. So as tall as these ceilings. My apartment that we live in has 11-foot ceilings, so it gives a really good perspective of how terrifying.
You don't want to fight those. Those are too big.
How terrifying the size large creature is absolutely massive. But these skeletal beings turn and notice you. You can see little pinpricks of purplish light burning in the eye sockets. They have massive cow skulls with big horns. You can see, though, that these are not like blanched, pure white skeletons. There are bits of meat and hunks of flesh still clinging to them that is stretched and honestly looks like fresh. Like there's fresh muscle clinging to these bones. As they turn and see you gripping at their sides, one of them still has a fully meaty hand that grips a large axe as they turn and watch.
We mean you no harm.
So they kind of step off of the little alcove that they were resting in, watching you as you shout that. You're about 40 feet away as you're approaching the side of the building.
Yep.
As you continue to run in that direction, they lean down and start charging straight at you.
Well, clearly you do.
So, let's roll initiative. I'm going to say that they're 40 feet away from you in this instance, and I will move
I knew it was a loaded question.
I know, it's tough. It's really tough being a DM and asking those questions of without it being incredibly obvious.
18.
I think what I have to
200 feet away.
Yeah. I think what I have to do is like ask those questions more frequently when they don't matter, and then you'll never know.
Yeah,
Be like, but how far away from the bookshelf are you?
We'll try to. I tried to do my best just to say honest, because like 40 feet, that's like a respectable like way.
I mean,
like,
especially when there's a weird purple miasma, and it's like maybe let's not.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I appreciate
I was
that.
expecting to get charged. I got 6.
You got 6, okay.
I still want to bottle it though.
Oh yeah, of course the the alchemist wants to grab the. Man, I'm gonna really miss not being able to do this again. This is so wonderful.
Yeah, it is. Maybe we can make this a yearly tradition or something.
We absolutely should.
Neither of us live that far.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I think we could do this yearly. That seems like a manageable goal.
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe I could travel out to somewhere near one of y'all, but it might be a little challenging with all my equipment. Okay, I'm gonna send you over to the map, and if you can just place yourselves. Keep in mind that on this map you were running southward, so if you don't mind, kind of like placing yourselves, in a following position, 40 feet away. So you could be like at the edge of the map, if that's quite all right with you. And I would say, Calliope, since you're in the lead, probably don't go beyond like this point. You were about a little more than halfway.
Well, I think
across.
we're booking it, so we're gonna be pretty far that way.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, put yourself.
Where you said.
Wait,
essentially.
You could go. You go 1 square forward. Go for it.
And if I could have control of Valor when you get a moment, that'd be lovely.
Yes.
Does not need to be immediate.
You know what? If
Please,
it's okay, I'm just gonna use Rhea's token because that one's already set up for,
Sure.
control. So let me just grab that really quick.
Hey, I see some more bone minotaur things inside.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That you do. Okay. Well, we will resolve that in a minute.
That's neat. That's neat.
Sorry, Rhea, we're using your token for Valor. Also, sorry, Valor. Okay, feel free to change the token however you want. And I'm going to get rid of the knight for now. And Lulu.
You that far back, Keon?
No, probably not. Just working things out here.
So what's the game plan here? Are we just running? Because if we're running...
They seem faster than us.
Okay.
We should try.
That
Yes,
is
last
interesting.
time we
You
tried
can
to run, it
definitely
didn't
see the
work.
ones inside. I was not expecting that. I will say this, in this brief moment as they all start charging, you do catch that there are some figures inside, some large
The
figures.
doors were hanging open.
They seem to almost be like in stasis, like
Yeah.
when you approached. They're just kind of standing there. I suppose you spot them because you know what to look for as these three come charging at you.
Oh, those ones back there.
Okay, let's grab some initiative. I'm gonna start with Calliope again. What did you get?
I got higher than last time. 6.
Hey, look at that. Pip.
18.
Nice. Valor.
14.
Okay. And Kadam.
Natural 20 again.
Nice.
I never know. I never know how I feel when I get a natural 20 on initiative. Like
Yeah, as a
sometimes it's
cleric,
good.
I'm not terribly thrilled.
Yeah.
I was playing a fighter. That was great.
Yes. I'm here. I'm gonna at least change the name on this token so that we can have it say Valor. Okay. Well, Kadam first up. Oh wait, I gotta roll for Lulu. Maybe Lulu. Can't forget Lulu.
No, never.
Queen of that 20s.
There we go. She did not get a natural 20 on her initiative, but who knows what's lurking. Okay, Kadam, so you see these figures.
Yeah.
They're starting to charge straight at your group. What do you do?
I'm gonna keep running, as it
Mhm.
were. 5,
Mhm.
10, 15, 20, 30. And then, nope, that would be. Can I share space with Lulu?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Lulu
Fire,
is
I forgot to.
is little and flies.
Yeah. And then I am going
Recharge.
to. the dead.
Toll the dead. Okay. Which one?
One closest to me.
Okay, the one furthest south.
Yeah.
Okay, so holding out the mirror as you go running past, it makes its wisdom save and only gets a 14. Is that a failure? Did you roll double 12s?
I rolled 16. They're 8s because they're
Oh.
uninjured.
Yes.
But that's 16 points of necrotic damage
Ooh.
on my cantrip.
Not bad, not
Just
bad.
checking. Okay, yeah, they can take necrotic damage. So, as you hold the mirror out, I think necrotic, maybe the bones kind of cracks and withers around the eye sockets.
Yeah.
You said 16 points.
Yeah.
Kidam, you're just making them look cooler.
Sorry.
As it kind of getting ready to charge at you. Is that it for you, Kadam?
Yep.
Okay, Pip, you're up.
All right. I'm. Dang it. Well, this is really annoying that they aren't close enough together for me to do what I wanted to. Okay. Well, I guess I'll still. Oh, okay. What? These things are scary and I don't like them. I guess I'll acid arrow.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, is that an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's gonna flip open a hip pouch and pull out a fluorescent green syringe and just load it into like a little handheld dart thrower that's on her pistol.
Awesome.
And
15 hits.
yeah, okay, so that's 11 acid.
11 acid, and then what's this 3-2 I see?
That is it takes that much acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Ooh, okay. So 11 as it.
Oh, so actually, and the 2 is because of alchemical savant, so that's 5 acid damage on its next turn.
On its next turn, at the end of its turn, or beginning?
Let me check.
Okay.
At the end.
At the end, okay. So as it starts to burn into the side of the skull, where that withered section was, Pip, anything else for you?
Oh, dang it! I cast a spell, so I guess no.
Okay. Any movement?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay.
Movement.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna move all 35 feet.
Okay, so 35 feet as you run down away from these things,
Yeah.
and it comes to Valor, I think, because you don't have any bonus actions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Valor.
I'm not gonna even try a Russian accent. I can do British, but not Russian. Valor is going to run 30 feet
Okay.
Closer to them.
and then
Hell
shoot
yeah.
it because that's what she can do.
Yeah, so she goes running forward, pulls out the crossbow, aiming it at the Minotaur.
19.
Yep.
Just. Yeah, okay. How does she have +2? Oh, that's the thing. Okay. That's cocked. 5 points of piercing
so
damage.
cool.
5 points of piercing. Let me just double check some. Yep. Okay. Cool. So, piece of bone shatters away. It seemed to do all the damage. Is that it for Valor?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now their turn. Let's see. So they get.
Tiny
All right.
Minotaur.
So this one comes charging forward, running straight at Kadam. It will dash to get within melee. kind of sliding to a halt next to you, Kadam, as it pulls its axe up. It can't attack, but it is getting ready. This one will probably just run straight at Valor. Yeah, because Valor's right there. As it comes running forward, it lowers its head and tries to gore Valor. So this is a 19 to hit.
Gonna be right.
And does that block it?
That blocks it.
How does Valor parry this gore attack? Is it
With the crossbow.
with the crossbow?
Just like swinging it up.
Catching the horns, pushing her back probably 2 feet into the dirt as it tries to push through and then unable to get Valor. And this one that's been hit by all of you is going to run straight towards Pip.
Hello.
I'm sorry, what?
Lowering its head,
Forward
you see
running
the
as a
acid
sword.
burning away its skull as it lowers its head, running straight at you. And
You
it's
have
gonna
beautiful horns.
try to gore you. 15 to hit.
Freak. Yes.
It hits.
It hits.
You take 19 points of piercing damage as it slams into you. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, cool.
You are pushed 10 feet back and are knocked prone as the wind is knocked out of you. Little Gilder, unfortunately, stays behind, like almost a cartoon style. Like as you just, and Gilder falls down. So Pip, you move.
10 feet?
Yeah, I'll move you back
Okay,
10
thank
feet
you.
straight to there, and you are prone.
Gilder, no.
Which I can't access prone because of course I can't. But anyways, we know you're prone. So you fall prone. You all just see Pip get launched through the air, slam on the ground, and just slide 5 feet into the dirt.
They're probably fine.
So that was all of their turns. Yeah. Oh, actually, it will use because it only used 20 feet of movement. It'll step over Gilder, not even noticing that Gilder is there, and just step right up to Pip. Okay, that was their turn. Lulu. Huh? Pip! Lulu is going to... Oh no, Lulu would get an attack of opportunity.
It takes 5 more
Sorry,
damage
Kadala,
though,
maybe.
right after that.
Oh, it takes 5 more damage.
Yeah, from the acid.
Thank you. You have to remind me of that. So as it looms over you, a piece of bone kind of falls off its cheekbone, lands in the dirt next to you, sizzling. But Lulu... Oh, I don't think Lulu is going to risk the attack of opportunity. Lulu sees that happen and looks at you worried, but then turns back to face the Minotaur that's there. And makes a little tusk attack. Book. Rolls with a 5, and it just glances off the side of the skull, not dealing any damage. Shit! Okay, Calliope. Oh, sorry.
God, I think I need to go help frickin' Pip. I'll be right back.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use 15 feet of movement to
Okay.
move here because that one. Wait, which one? The one at the bottom has been both.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, that
it's
one
hard.
at the bottom is yeah, it's like its skull is melting away. It's got
it looks almost dead.
no,
Okay.
but it looks hurt.
Okay. I'm.
As hurt as a rotting skeleton bull person can be.
Okay. We're gonna use 15 feet of movement. Go down here.
Okay.
Wait. Ooh, I could maybe get flanking on it, actually. I think flanking would be important. If I was standing here, could I get flanking?
You would need to move. Yeah, I think that one there. Yeah, one more there.
That one?
I think so. Yeah, because you have 10 feet reach, 10 foot reach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to draw a straight line through.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, yep. There you go. It has its back to you. It's distracted.
Yeah, we're just gonna 14 and 8.
Those, I believe those both hit. Sorry. Let's just say, yes, they do. They definitely both hit.
24 damage.
Whew! This thing now looks like it's almost falling apart as those two strikes shatter like bits of the pelvis, and it's barely holding together. You just see tendons kind of keeping it held together at the pelvis. Yep.
And
It's almost destroyed. Is that it for you?
No, I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna move them left. What you think? I'm gonna spend.
That's good that Valor blocked that attack.
I'm gonna spend that movement just moving back over here.
Okay.
And then bonus action. I think Little Dummy is gonna use the help action for Kidam.
Sure.
I don't know what that is, but it's Little Dummy is just like lands on you like your shoulder and kind of just like puts its hand on your shoulder and just like gives you like a little nod. You can see the fire of determination burning in this like crocheted. Wait, you crocheted this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you, like your own creation is standing with you. You're in this together.
All right.
Little pinpricks of the like sunlight shining
Yeah.
through the mesh.
Yeah.
I am going to turn undead.
It is your turn. Okay, so you turn undead, and it's every undead within.
Every undead who can hear me within 30 feet. Okay.
Every undead that can hear you?
Yes.
Interesting.
Within
Okay.
30 feet. Makes a wisdom save.
30 feet. So that will.
All three of them.
It will get all three of them. Okay. Wisdom saves. Here we go. They all fail.
Great. I don't suppose they're CR 1/2 or lower.
That would be remarkable. I doubt it. No, they are not.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That would have been awesome. But
just right.
yeah. Hold on. What's your save, DC?
15.
15. Okay. So as soon as they fail, they have to move. I forget. I think it's like they use their reaction, or is it just on their turn?
Oh, I didn't put the specifications on my notes.
For some reason, I thought it was a like they use their reaction to like use all their movement or something like that. But that might be a different spell. That might be like a spell.
A turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away
Its
from you
turn.
as it can.
Okay.
And it
Yeah.
can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
It also can't take reactions. And for its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move,
Okay.
it uses the dodge action.
Okay. So, is that your turn? Are you gonna
That's
move?
my action. I am going to move.
Okay. And they can't do an
can't
attack
take
of opportunity.
reactions.
Yeah, because they all. So yeah, actually, first, Kadam,
Oh, nice.
what does this look like?
Yeah.
Because all three of them suddenly have become frightened of you.
Yeah. So I've only done this once before, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So in Elvish, because I think you said that I spoke in Elvish
Mm-hmm.
last time.
I think so. Yeah.
I could whirl around to all three of them and say, "Please leave us. We really don't mean you harm." And the words, I would think similarly to how Celestial works,
Mm-hmm.
they ring out. It's not the chorus that
Yeah.
Celestial is, but there's a song-like quality to them.
Yeah. I think I almost imagine it too as it kind of picks up into a crescendo where at the end is where it almost has that ringing, echoing as it's released. I feel like I could see a really nice shot, very low, of Kadam swirling with all of these creatures and friends around you, and they all reel back. The eyes flare. And is that your turn? You can move now.
How jog this direction.
As you move 30 feet away, I'm assuming. going in that direction. At the end of your turn, Kadam, you hear this like wail of agony as those words release, and you go running in that direction, coming from one of the pillars, one of the statues. This like, and you watch as the statue's face kind of like distorts, and a figure peels out of it, sort of like a very ghostly, very ethereal figure peels out, writhing in pain and fear, and it is going to dart away. As it could hear you. You didn't know it was there, but
I'm so sorry.
But it heard your cry and or your turn, and let me see how much movement it has.
So cool.
It just shoots 50 feet away. Just it uses movement and action to dash, so 100 feet, just screaming off into the cemetery. I'm just gonna remove it from the map. It disappears off into the cemetery, screaming and wailing.
Sierra, what half or less?
Oh, actually, one half.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay, no. It
Okay,
just
turn.
Yeah, it just turned. It just screams and wails and flies away. Oh my God, we're at 9 o'clock. I didn't even see that. We'll get to the end of this combat and.
Lyra of the ringing word, that was incredible!
Valor.
Right. I run.
All right, so.
As Kadam runs, don't touch them.
Yeah. Valor continues to follow. All of these creatures suddenly rear back, turn, and they run 80 feet away from you, Kadam. So the one next to you, Pip, that was getting ready to slam its axe down, looks at Kadam, the eyes flash, and it stumbles back and runs off into the cemetery. The other two run northward off into the cemetery.
Are we not taking attacks of opportunity?
If you want to, you can. But Kadam did shout, don't touch them.
Okay.
They run away and they dash. At the end of that one's turn, though, it does take the acid damage. Is that right?
I think but that already happened.
It doesn't keep
No, it doesn't.
happening. Oh, it's just
It's
the
just
once.
once.
Okay. These essentially are non-combatants for now because it lasts like a minute,
Yes.
and this is a big open cemetery. They
Keep
go
running.
They go running away, which is perfect because we're at 9 o'clock. So as they run off into the cemetery and you all come peeling around the corner, you see on the other side of the building Gideon's home, resting there. As you run up to the front doors, you can see that miasma is thickest directly north of his home. You see it sort of spilling out of this pit that is at the back of the chapel. And as you approach, this will be the last thing, and then we're gonna call it an end. Will one of you please roll a d20 for me?
Real D20.
Real
You roll the
D20.
real d20.
Yeah, especially after that turn on
7.
7. Here, let's just for fun. Oh no, did it move? Was it this one?
Yeah.
That's fine. These are beautiful dice. And I don't know if I can get this to focus. There it is. 7. Anyways, wow, these are nice. Are these stone?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Math rocks.
Math rocks. A 7. As you are approaching the door, you see that pit, and you all hear kind of a rasping moan and the sound of earth kind of peeling, like crumbling away. As you see a hand rising up out of the pit, and an undead humanoid body, rotted and malformed, pulls itself out.
Remind me why we thought this was a good idea. Come here.
And as you come to a halt in front of the door, you just watch as it looks, probably Kadam, you would recognize, it looks likely just a zombie. It's not ghoulish, it's not a full skeleton. But as it stands there, takes notice of you all, turns, and goes shambling off into the cemetery. As you stand there before Gideon Lightward's home. What's inside? We'll find out next time. Wow, we did an in-person session.
This rules.
This is really,
Yeah.
really lovely, and I'm so sad that that it must end.
I just fly down every
Fly down every week. You drive up every
Yeah,
week,
yeah.
and I drag all my crap out here. Let me switch over to the other screen so it's in more full quality. Thanks, guys. As
Thank
always.
you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here, to those of you watching, there's everybody. Yay!
Where's the players?
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, ArcF2. Always love seeing you in chat. I love how talkative you are. It's such a delight.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you caught the in-person show as well.
Thank you to our live audience.
Yeah, thank you to our live audience. We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.